My fragrance fan, thank you so much for joining me. So I'm going to be reviewing this fragrance today. Long overdue. I bought this back in September of 2023. Believe it or not, it's actually been such a long time. But as you guys can see, I've had time to really get to know this fragrance. And honestly, I want to start with the story because I remember thinking to myself, like, the first Christina Aguilera video went up like such a long time ago, and it didn't do necessarily extremely well, but back then I didn't have a lot of subscribers, so I was just like, you know what, I love this fragrance, I have a passion for this fragrance, and I want people to still check it out because it is still available. So the main accords for Christina Aguilera by Night, which comes in this beautiful bottle, which I absolutely love. The fragrance is also kind of like, it's like a rosy colored fragrance. But yeah, the main accords for this fragrance is vanilla, fruity, sweet, powdery, amber, woody, and fresh citrus. There's 22 perfumes in Christina Aguilera's line. I'm sure there's much more. I think even like maybe 3 or 4 came after this one. And this one just kind of stuck around to me because I remember when I started studying in Klerksdorp, I was like, you know what, I just want to get my nose on a lot of these kind of pop girlies that were bringing out these really good fragrances. So this is the 50 ml, and what I love about this fragrance is because it's recommended for fall, winter, nightwear. Is it's it's so comforting, and it's so. I remember my partner said to me, "I smelled like a pretzel when I wore this one night." I obviously mixed it with something, but yeah, I kind of got, what he said about this. But yeah, it got 3.95 out of 5 with about 2,500 votes, which is quite good actually. It was obviously released in 2009, and it comes in 15, 30, and 50 ml. So it's only this is kind of the big boy if you really want to go for it. But yeah, the top notes for this fragrance, I'm doing 2 sprays because it is just so absolutely lovely. Top notes are red apple, comes through 100%, pineapple, tangerine, rhubarb, and freesia. Very, very fresh, fruity opening. Middle notes are heliotrope, peach blossom, and lily of the valley. And base notes are vanille, amber, sandalwood, and oak moss. So it has moderate silage, but it has great longevity. It kind of sticks to your clothes, especially when you're wearing like very comforting, like woolly type stuff. I think that's why it's kind of recommended for winter wear because it is just such a warm, comforting smell. Retails between 17 and 179 US dollars on eBay. I think that's probably for like the gift sets and stuff. You can still get it on Take a Lot. Of course, there's lots of flankers. Some of them are still available, some of them are not. If you can get Red Sin, that's one that's quite difficult to find. But yeah, I love this one. It takes me back to 2009. It takes me back to just my first time out in the open. And this fragrance, the one kind of person that it kind of reminds me of is my middle brother, Yuan. He loves Christina. He's always been a fan. He's, obviously had such a crush on her. I wonder if he actually knows of the scent. But he visited me not too long ago, and he actually has Baccarat 540. And he was like rooms away from me. And he held the bottle. He was like, "What is this?" And I was like, "No. Is that like the actual 540?" And he had me hold it, and like kind of, I was here on the ottoman, and we were just talking about like how he, because I obviously asked him like, "How did you know like a 540? How did he know?" He smelt it on someone, and his girlfriend wears the same fragrance, and apparently they kind of bought it for each other and stuff. It was just such a beautiful story. And as I was doing the rehearsals for this video, seeming Spice Bomb came out so perfectly. I just, yeah, I just thought I'd mention that. So yeah, thank you, Yuan, for being the kind of sweet inspiration, because he always, I must say, like Ice, he always had like the woody kind of peppery fragrances that he loved, but the other one, he loved sweet. He didn't mind sweet. Like he loved, like, I remember his car used to smell of like baby powder, like the Stay Soft baby care or baby soft. And I remember just loving that, the fact that he didn't mind smelling edible, sweet, and stuff. Yeah, I love that. I, of course, love sweet things myself, but yeah, anyway. So, I think it's the perfect fragrance for date night. I think it's been compared apparently to Sensual Orchid by Laurent Maison and Hypnotic Poison. I don't get the Hypnotic Poison. Maybe a little slight hint of that, but not too much. But yeah, I love this fragrance. I highly recommend it. 9 out of 10. Hands down. I love it. Such a good fragrance. Let me know in the comments what you think of it. If you enjoy it. What other fragrances out of the Christina line you love. If you watch the Christmas special. I love the Christmas special. Let me know what your favorite performance was, and I'll let you know, because I'm gonna do a kind of a comparison between this one and Touch of Seduction that I had years ago and that I regifted, but I'm getting the bottle back, hopefully. And then I'm gonna do kind of like a slight comparison. But this one, guys, I remember going after like class and I would like, it smells almost like makeup-y. I love that. But yeah, let me know what you think of this fragrance, if you like it or not. If you've had it, if you have beautiful scent memories that you want to share with me, I love those. I actually just realized that there are so many memories that are connected to scent. But yeah, let me know what you think. And please like and subscribe. As you guys know, please, I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be making more content. I will be continuing this streak. Hopefully tomorrow. I'm literally wearing the same clothes as this post-pom video, but yeah, I figured, you know what, I'm just gonna do 2 videos on one day and just kind of knock it out of the park. But yeah, I love this fragrance. Highly recommend. Let me know in the comments. See you in the next one.